Man. Hey, what it is? That was good, everybody. Welcome back to What Them Boys Talking About, and this is episode 4. It's your host, Arnold Schwarzenegger, formerly known as Shackstradamus, Shackavilli, Waka Shaka Flame. Got plenty of names. But today is a heavy one for me, but it's a blessed one because today my birthday, right? Right. Another year older. You hear me? I got nines more ammo for my kids to call me Unc. Cause my son sure do. He couldn't wait. Happy birthday, Unc. Oh, I ain't even that old. I'm old enough to remember some stuff, but I ain't even that old. But I'm another year older, another year wiser. And honestly, you know, it's another year. I'm trying to protect my peace. But hey, guess what though? We on episode 4, and I ain't even know for sure if we was gonna make it to episode 4, but we here. We on episode 4. Can't believe it, man. We are on episode 4. But the stuff I've been going through, man, and it be stuff it be simple stuff probably to some folk. But for me, but stuff get heavy and I sit there and be like, man, I can't take this stuff, man. It's killing me. It's killing me. And it make me want to quit, make me want to give up. You know how many times I done started school, stuff been going on in my life, and I be like, man, I ain't even worried about that no more. I'm trying to make it. I'm trying to live. But yeah, we on episode 4, man. That's a big milestone. Maybe not for some of y'all, but for me, that's a big milestone, man, because that means I done kept going. One episode, just like how I take my mental health, man, one day, 1 second, 1 minute, 1 hour, 1 day, 1 week, 1 month, 10 months, a year at a time, man. That's how you got to take it. And I'm honestly glad to be able to make it to another episode, man, because you know supposed to be a joint business with me and my brother, but life is life. Life is definitely life, and hey, fortunately he can't do it with me right now, but that's cool. We gonna get to it, and when we get to it, we cutting up. Until then, I'ma hold it down. Now, my main thing was to actually get this podcast started. You know how many years I've been talking about doing this? I've been talking about doing this for years. Me and my partner been talking about doing this for years. Finally get a chance to actually get around and do it. And I attributed those other years of not, even starting whatever, but to the fact of I ain't lived enough yet. I ain't lived enough yet. Where I'm from, man, you in the country, it's a lot of older people. It's always older people. I always been older people that's around, been guiding, from the background, been, hey, you don't want to, hey, young man, you don't want to do that. Hey, young man, you don't want to sway that way. Best advice I ever heard from this old guy. He told me, but just keep living. And that's my go-to right there. Hey, keep living. I tell my kids that. They be like, you old, you age. I'm not age at all. Age at 35 and above. I ain't even hit 35 yet. And if you missed it, you just tuning in, man. Hey, today is my birthday, Groundhog Day, and I did see my shadow. So that means it's gonna be a couple more months of winter. But for real, it's a big accomplishment. You can like say it's only episode 4, man. Shoot, that's big for me. But we here. And I'm realizing that the further I go on this journey, the more I realize how much we need each other, man. So today is a real deal mental health day. Yes, it's my birthday. It's a good day. I ain't really down in the dumps, but you know, it still hit me. Stuff is affecting me. And I want y'all to be along for the ride, man. You know, one of the big things, and I'm gonna keep it real. I'm gonna keep it 100. I'm gonna keep it 100. Like my boy say, like my boy Philip Hudson say, keep it 100. Cause for real, uh, today feel a little different. I mean, it's been feeling a little different on my birthday for a while. Cause usually on my birthday, it don't nobody call me, you know, outside of my kids, outside of my wife. You know, they tell me at 12. Soon the 12:01 hit, happy birthday, old man. That's my son. Happy birthday, old man. My wife telling me happy birthday. And I appreciate that. That means so much to me hearing that from my kids and my wife, man, because like the year can be rough, man, and it can be real rough. But one thing that's different, man, is no matter what going on, no matter no matter what I was doing, if I was doing good, doing bad in life, my grandma was calling my phone. She was my anchor. She made sure I was straight, no matter what was going on, and you know, and R.I.P. to that beautiful lady, man. She's no longer with us, but that silence hit different, man. And it's a reminder that mental health, it ain't just about what's going on in your head. It's about the people who hold your heart. My wife hold my heart. My kids hold my heart, man. She don't know it, but my sister, my baby sister, only like my baby sister hold my heart. That was my baby before I had babies. She don't even know that. She don't know how much I love her, and we ain't even grow up together. But when those voices you normally hear go quiet, you got to learn how to carry that strength on on your own spirit. And then that bring me to that scripture today, Psalm 34:18. The Lord is close to the brokenhearted and saves those who are crushed in spirit. If you're missing someone today while you're trying to celebrate, I feel you. Trust me. We preserve because they paved the way for us. They instilled that strength because, like I said, no matter what was going on in her life, no matter what was going on with her kids, no matter what was going on with the family in general, my grandma made sure she called. She made sure she called everybody. Now I ain't gonna say it me. I know I was the favorite. I know I was the favorite. But I'm just saying that's me. I think all grandkids feel like they the favorite, but it's different. She called everybody. She made sure she called me. She hit me up. Call your auntie. It's her birthday. Call your uncle. It's his birthday. Call your sister. It's her birthday. Like I know my sister's birthday. It's a few days before mine. Call your cousin. It's his birthday. Like she was on it. And you don't know how much that mean until you ain't got no more of that. My dad'll try to take over for it. Like he been doing it. He been hit me up. Hey, Shaquille, call your auntie. Call your uncle. You know it's your cousin's birthday. Man, I appreciate it, Pop. It's different coming around. That man so funny. He don't even know it because he don't have no filter. He ain't called me today yet, but I know he gonna call. And I already know what he gonna say. Off the top of my head, because I know that man. I know he gonna say he gonna call, Shaquille, hey, happy birthday, son. Wanna let you know I'm proud of you. Yeah, I'm proud of everything that you've been doing, how you been handling stuff, taking care of stuff. But I want you to know you're getting older. You're getting old, ain't you, boy? Like, yeah, Pop. That's what happened when you have a birthday. You get older. But he funny. He funny. And a lot of people, just to get touch back on that, on the word and everything. A lot of people ask how I keep my energy up, for the part while I'm dealing with life, man. It's about perseverance. And I'm gonna keep going back to some different scriptures. And this one's in James 1 and 12. It said, "Blessed is the man who remains steadfast under trial. For when he stood the test, he will receive the crown of life." But you can't preserve if you're trying to be someone else. You gotta be you. You gotta be you. I hope that hit home for some people. A lot of stuff can happen. A lot of stuff in life shapes who you are. It shapes who you become. Traumatic experiences, good or bad experiences. A lot of that stuff shapes who you are. And it doesn't define who you are. Like you being horrible or you thinking you being horrible or if it's the truth, it's the truth. You being horrible in life to other people, it don't necessarily define who you are. Because what some people don't believe is people can change. People can change. People change every day. Sometimes it take traumatic experiences. Sometimes it just take like a big realization. But that don't mean, you gotta stop being who you are. Like you gotta always be who you are. You are who you are. And I always go back. I seen somewhere where I think it might have been on TikTok a while ago or something like that. I seen where somebody said you become the person that you needed in your life when you was growing up. I'm gonna let that simmer. I'm gonna let that breathe. I ain't gonna rush past it. I'm gonna let it breathe. You become the person that you needed the most when you were growing up. That's some knowledge right there. That's some knowledge right there, man. Another scripture I want to leave with you, man. Psalms 139 and 14. It says, "We are fearfully and wonderfully made." God didn't make a mistake with your journey or your struggle. He ain't make no mistake. He knew exactly the path that he was setting you on. He knew the path you was gonna be on before you even knew it. He knew the path you was gonna be on before you even set foot on that path. When you sitting there struggling with with your decisions in life and what you finna do, God already know what you finna do. And he gonna let you learn. It could be a million signs say, "Hey, don't go. Hey, don't go that way." It could be a million signs that say, "Hey, don't go that way." It's a million signs that say, "Hey, don't go that way." But I promise you, whatever path you choose is always gonna be the path most needed. I say that. Some people got easy paths. Some people got hard paths in life. And you know it say in the Bible, God ain't gonna put nothing on you can't handle. And he ain't gonna he and God ain't gonna set you on the path for you of just self destruction. Everything is full circle. Everything bring you back to him. Everything comes back to God. You can say what you want to say. I mean, besides those, Christians that been Christians their whole life, the ones who ain't, the ones who like grew up in church, stepped away from God. That was me. I grew up in church, stepped away from God. I didn't stop believing in God, but I was like, man, all right, I got it. I'm figuring it out. Put myself through a lot, put myself and my family. Let me say that I put my family first. I put my family through a lot of stuff. It wasn't even no point in, but I did it. So I don't know who need to hear it. I don't know who I'm talking to. I don't know who experienced, stuff similar, but man, your path gonna always lead you back to where you supposed to be. God might have been, hey, go that way. Go this way. It's shorter. It's quicker. I can get you where you trying to go. It's shorter, it's quicker. But you hard headed. You don't listen. You ain't listening. You don't hear it. You hard headed. You don't hear nothing. Everybody go through that phase where they like, hey, I got it. I'm figuring it out. I'm doing this. You ain't doing it by yourself. You ain't doing it, and I'm. It ain't because I just had a birthday and I'm like, yeah, I'm getting older and wiser. I'm like, no, it's life. Life has happened. Life has been life. Life has been life, and everybody go through that point where they like, I don't need nobody. I don't need no help. I got it. That's most. That ain't even just everybody. That's most men. Most men always, bro. I'm trying to be a man. I'm a man. I know how. I got this. I can handle this, bro. And it's some people. It's some men that's out there. They already. They had the blueprint. They had the ones who guided them. Who like, hey, sway this way, sway that way. Like I feel like I didn't had it. Like I ain't had that role model. I ain't had that person. Like I'm gonna be totally honest. I have two uncles. I tell my wife that I have two uncles that was in the military, both in the army. Like this, so this like generation. Like my step uncle. I know that sounds crazy. My step uncle. This is not even my step uncle. It's my uncle. My uncle in law. Let me say it the right way. My uncle in law. It's my auntie husband. That's my uncle though. He been my uncle for as long as I can remember. My uncle. Uncle was in the army. He was in the infantry. My daddy blood brother, my uncle. He was in the army. He was in communication. I worked in communication. Dude, let me tell y'all, I'm doing this. Like it ain't like, oh, this a secret. I'm letting the whole family know, hey, I'm doing this. I'm letting in high school. I'm letting like 10th, 11th grade. I figured it out. Like, I gotta do this. This is what I'm doing. Because I already had my oldest son. I had my oldest son in high school. I already had my oldest son. So I'm like, shh. I'm like, man, school easy, but I don't want to do school. I want to get out here in this world. I want to make money. Get out here in this world. I was like, shoot. Military came, the recruiters came, talking all this. So, hey man, all you gotta do is do what you say. Do what you told, bro. All you gotta do is do what you told. All you gotta do is do what you told. This job easy. They gonna pay you. They gonna give you clothes. They gonna give you food. They gonna give you benefits, health care. I'm like, shoot. Then they say, and your kids get it. Bam, that was me. I'm a new daddy, young daddy, teenage daddy. I was working in the grocery store. Anyway, let's get back to the story. But I had two uncles in the military. I'm telling the family I'm doing this. I knew I was doing it by the 11th grade. So I had a whole year of school. Do you think these folk came and talked to me? And I'm like, hey, man, my uncle was in. They gonna give me the game. Like my uncle in law, he did. He talked to me a little bit, but he ain't tell me what it. He ain't tell me what came with it. He ain't tell me like, hey, this how this is. This how they gonna treat you. This how they gonna do that. I'm talking about before I fully made the decision I was gonna do that. Nobody gave me that talk. And then my dad, bro, he got the same job. This crazy. I didn't talk to this man about what he did in the military. I never asked. I never cared. Never cared. Never asked. Never cared. He had the exact same job that I end up getting. And you know what this man told me? You know what this man said to me when he figured out? Because I got like where he retired at is where I actually was doing training for my job in the military, my communication job. He lived in the same city. That's where he retired at. In Fort Gordon, Georgia. He lived there. Fort Gordon, Augusta. That's where he was. My auntie with my uncle-in-law. They in South Carolina. They right on the other side of the bridge. They right there. When I went to Fort Jackson, they right there. That's why I did basic at. I can't say he showed up when I did my gas chamber training. And they sent us in there with all that gas and told you to hold your breath and say your name and all that. Man, come on, he was there. I'm walking. Hey, Severson. Not in there. Hey, man, they like, you know him? Yeah, that's my uncle. They're like, oh, I got a story. I got a story. I got a basic training story. So funny, man. But we'll talk about that another time. But my uncle that was in the same city picked me up one day. When I was going there, he's like, hey, this where you gonna be at? Like he took me to where I was gonna be doing training at. He took me to where I was going to do training at. And he asking me in the car. He's like, oh, he's like, hey, what's your job? I told him, I said, I'm a 25 uniform. He's like, man, that was my job. How you get that? What you mean? How I get that? Like you ain't like what? You ain't choose your job. No, I did not choose my job. These folks chose my job for me because I didn't know nothing about it. I didn't know like if you scored a certain score, you could go and choose. Bro, I scored a score. I could go choose any job I want to. Did not know that. They didn't tell me that. Nothing. Nobody told me that. I'm thinking, man, they finna give me the game. They gonna give me the rundown. All they did, hey, you went through MIPS. Yeah, I did. You were crazy with it. Man, what you mean? You went through it. If you would have told me, I would have known the way what to expect. Talking about they crazy. This man said, how you get that job? I don't even know. They gave me the job. I didn't ask for it. Like, oh, I chose mine. You ain't choose yours? No, I ain't choose my job. I'm sorry. I ain't choose my job. I ain't choose my job at all. They chose it for me. And then what was messed up, they messed up on my fingerprints. I was supposed to get a 20,000. I was supposed to get a bonus. I ain't gonna tell you how much. Yeah, it was 20,000. I already said it. I was supposed to get a bonus for this job. These folk messed up my fingerprint. So my paperwork didn't get pushed through. And because it got recycled through, I lost it. So I ain't getting nothing. But I always find that crazy. That man literally asked me why he taking me the way I'm finna do my training at my job for my job. Well, how you get that? I don't know, They just gave it to me. You didn't choose it? He asked me, you ain't get to choose it? So they ain't say, did you go in here and do it? Oh, they ain't say nothing. They said, hey, I think this job be good for you. They're like, you want to go over it? Nah, I ain't really care. I'm gonna do it regardless. Got that job, and that's what I did my whole career. That was crazy. Then this same weekend, it's all happening in the weekend. I lost my stuff. I took my stuff. I got all my issues stuff, took it up there, put it in my room. Like I forgot what they told me my room was. I forgot my room key number, all that. It was just lame. So I'm calling my uncle. I lost my stuff. And I don't know where it says. So like, all right, nephew, I'm gonna make something happen. So found somebody who was the same side, got me that uniform and stuff, so I wouldn't be, get in no trouble. He brought her up to me. Now, Aunt was real. Aunt was a G for that. I appreciate Aunt for that. Aunt was a G for that. He brought me the stuff, man, I ain't in trouble. I ain't in trouble, man. I already up, my man. See, that what you gonna deal with. You can wait until you gonna deal with folks that take your stuff. They'll take your stuff and won't give it back. He got your name in it, nephew. He ain't gonna give it back. He ain't say all that, but I done seen it happen. But back to, the topic at hand, man. you know, back to the mental health side. I since I don't get those calls and stuff from my grandma, it make you realize how much you need that support, that community when you dealing with mental health. You can't do this alone, man. That's how you get depressed in the first place. My worst days dealing with depression and mental health was when I was thinking I was alone. And I was thinking like I was by myself, and I when I never was. It's just how I felt. I always felt like I've been to me, I've been alone my whole life. Like I got a little sister, but we have siblings. So she live with her folk. I'm with my mama, she with her mama. So I ain't got no sibling. It's just me and I by myself. I was my mama only child. I had step siblings, but them boy would graduate high school, going out to college. Them boy went around. Them boy went around like that. But you realize, like in situation like that, when you feel alone, you realize more how much you need a community of support. Whether that's for me, I got a few. Like it's a couple guys at church that I talk to. They real big, real big on community, on brotherhood, and they reach out. Like I don't always, talk back. I don't always reply. That's me. I don't. If I don't want to be bothered, and I ain't gonna bother nobody. So that's what that was. You need that community. Dealing with mental health, depression, man, don't shouldn't nobody be alone dealing with no junk like that, man. That junk will have you having crazy thoughts. So you realize how much you need that community, and you realize you need a place where you can talk, like really talk, be able to be, drop that mask. You need to be able to you need to feel safe and secure in a place with like-minded people who done been through some stuff. Might not been what you've been through, but they been through stuff just as hard to them as what you going through is hard for you. Man, all that stuff is serious. And so that's what this space is for, man. That's what this exact podcast is for. It don't matter how many people listen to it, long as somebody hear it and need to hear it, long as the right people hear it. Like I know the success coming. I know this is what I'm supposed to do because I'm telling you, during the first three episodes, man, the stuff my household, my family was going through the attacks. The devil was sending left and right, left and right, left and right, like when nothing hidden, nothing connecting. Like folks you say, I'm trying to make my ends meet when no ends meet, boy. It was rough. And that gave me more confidence, more confirmation that this is what I need to do. I was telling my wife one time, like, baby, all I hear is the Lord telling me you need to talk. You need to talk. And I ain't know if that meant I just need to open up and talk to her more. I ain't know if that meant I need to go to therapy, which I'm getting help like that too. But I've been holding so much in, been used to holding so much in and feeling like I ain't got nobody to talk to the whole time I do. Just never realized that. And that's what I created this place for. This is a safe space. You might be a guest who hearing this, you drop a comment and say, "Hey man, I want to get on here. I need to talk, man. I need to get some stuff out my chest." Come on with it. I ain't gonna turn you down. Come on, talk to me. Let's talk. Even if I ain't got no good advice or I ain't got nothing to say, cause you ain't always gotta have no good advice. You ain't always gotta have. It's people that always gotta say something. It's people that always gotta have advice, and you don't need that all the time. Sometimes you just need somebody to listen. I've been both of those people. I'm just talking about me. I'm being real. I've been both of those people. That's what this space is for. That's what this podcast is for, man. Come on here, talk to me. Get some of this stuff off your chest. Come open up. Come be yourself. You gotta be Superman 24/7, Superwoman 24/7, 365, 366 on the leap year. A whole extra day on that year. It happened every 4 years, but that extra day, that stuff add up. Whole extra day. That's crazy, boy. 24/7, 365, sometimes 366. Come on here and talk. Open up. Ain't no judgment. Everybody go through stuff. Everybody done been who they ain't proud of in life. It's been iterations of myself where I ain't proud of. It's been times where at points in my life where I've seen 5 different people in different times of my life. You know, everybody ain't perfect, but you come on here, you talk whatever you need to talk about, get it off your chest. So I got a major announcement. Well, it ain't really, it's major, but I guess I'm a downplay it like it ain't. But I want to do a live video show. I got to talk with management. I got to talk with the CEO. I got to talk with Bay first, but I talk with my baby. That my manager. Yeah, I talk with my baby because barbershop I go to, the man that cut my hair, he Christian. You know, old soul. He a little older than me, old soul. But when we and him get in that barbershop and start talking about, we talk about life, no filters, life, just life. And I want to bring that atmosphere to one of these episodes, man. So I don't know if it's gonna be season 1, season 2. Me and him talking, we in the works for it. But be on the lookout for a live barbershop session. We got cameras. We're gonna have cameras, mics, and it's gonna be a live feed. Shoot, I'm gonna try to schedule me a haircut for that day. Cause that boy nine with it. So yeah, that boy nine with it. So I'm trying to schedule me a haircut. He cut my hair while we talking. Cause sometimes, like, and I think my wife get it. Cause she don't even come upstairs. While I get my haircut, she don't even bother coming in there. Cause it's a man thing. I take my boys in there, get their haircut. It's a man thing. I ain't no more men in there. You know, sometimes that's where real therapy happens. And we gonna bring that barbershop talk to an episode, man. So stay tuned, cause hey, it's finna go crazy. It's finna go up. It's finna go up. And I always remember to just be you, just be yourself. And to add to that, man, I got a couple. I got a website. I got hoodies. Let's say just be you. Stand on faith. Just be you. Nice little joints. Right now we got a couple colors. We got hunter green, olive green. I mean, is it? Yeah, it's hunter green. We got like a little burnt orange color, and then we got a white one. That burnt orange color. That one nice. Always for anybody just tuning in, what's going on? Happy Groundhog Day. It's a real one birthday. We just did a little barbershop announcement, man. We're gonna have a live show with cameras, mics. We bringing the barbershop talk to the podcast. We doing that. We gonna bring that barbershop talk to the podcast, and we gonna rock out. But just stay tuned, man. Like I say, the energy gonna shift. It's gonna go crazy. It's gonna go crazy. I told my wife before I started doing that, I say I'm gonna be on 85 Side Show by June. It's February. Then March, April, May. I got some work. So we working. We working. And I thank you for rocking with me for episode 4. And if you still got that person who calls to check in on your grandma, mom, brother, whoever it is, pick up the phone. Don't take that connection for granted. I'm gonna go finna go enjoy my birthday with my wife. My son can't wait to my boy. I ain't want to take my little baby. Want to take my baby to school, man. I'm like, hey, we finna chill. We finna hang out, play the game. But remember, stay real, stay focused. Keep talking about what matter. And I'll catch y'all on the next episode. Please remember. I'm gonna put the link in the description. Put the link wherever I gotta put it. Go check out the website, man. We got some good merch. Good merch. Got some hats on the way. We got a hoodie. I'm gonna showcase the hoodie today. This all stuff handmade. I make this. I ain't outsourcing nothing. I make this by hand. I got the stuff to do it. And I'm gonna do another session and psst, big thing, another big announcement on the What Dem Boys Talking About page on TikTok. I will be going through documenting how I'm gonna set up my wife $1 billion business. I'm speaking it right now. $1 billion business, man. Cause my baby do everything. My baby is wonderful. She can do hair. She can do nails, eyelashes. She can whiten your teeth. She can do makeup. My baby the goat. And so that's what I want to do. She done gave so much of this family, so much to me. She done poured into me over and over and over, keeping me encouraged, keeping me lifted. She can tell when I'm going through something. She can tell when I'm having a bad day. She pick it up instantly. Cause that's my baby. She know me. So just as a token of love, man, just want to get that back to her. So she don't support all my little business ventures, whatever I want to do. She don't support. I want to do that for her. So we gonna document. I already done kind of started. I done built a website a little bit, set up some business cards. So we gonna show the whole process, man. Cause that's my baby. I want my baby to succeed just as much as she want me to succeed. She don't know that. And she don't watch this podcast either. I know. And if she watch it, she gonna talk. If I know she gonna, if I know if she watch it, cause she gonna say something. But yeah, we on it. We on building, expanding, and leaving a legacy for. I want to leave a legacy behind for my kids, man. Create that generational wealth. Show them how to work for it, but create that generational wealth. So yeah, stay tuned for that on TikTok. We gonna do a whole little series of building my baby a secret business, and it's gonna be fun. Like I'm gonna try to. I'm. if anybody know how to do some stuff and can help, hey, that'll be great. If not, hey, ain't worry about it. I'ma figure it out. 'Cause we gonna get the ball rolling. We gonna get the ball rolling. But I thank y'all for rocking with me. Thank y'all for checking in with me. Y'all be safe. Live life the way you know how to live life. Live life the best way that you can. Sometimes it ain't about just living. Sometimes it's about survival. My wife just told me that, and it hit when she said it. 'Cause she be trapping Jews. I tried to get on. I'm trying to get on the show, talk a little bit. We gonna get there. We gonna get there. But until next time, man, welcome and thank you for coming to what them folk, what them boys, or what we talking about. And again, stay tuned. This is episode 4, episode 5 coming soon. So be on the lookout.